welcome to episode 183 of Consignment Chats. Y'all, we have got something we are literally, I'm going to use this old term my mom used to use, busted at the gut to tell you about. Like, we have been, some of our close friends know about this because they've been a little part of this, but we are making the official announcement about something that we think is just amazing, that we have been a part of. And it's time for it to really get out in the reselling community. Ladies,
let's get thrifty.
Let's get thrifty. Oh my gosh. Y'all, oh my gosh. Thrifty. What the heck is thrifty? I'm always thrifty.
Thrifty. Oh my gosh.
I am the most thrifty person.
Do you want inventory to show up at your door? Are you a reseller that wants inventory to show up at your door? Well, thrifty is the answer.
We got you.
Or are you a reseller that has something in your money mountain that is not your specialty and you really don't want to do? Well, guess what? You find somebody else through Thrifty to sell it for you.
Yo, I think we need to, like, I feel like, okay, so we got you guys in here, like, you're like, what the heck? Like, I think we need to tell this story. Like, how do we, I mean, are we thrifty? Did we do thrifty?
I still giggle every time I think of the fact that I was like, who is this person messaging me? Is this spam? Do I want anything to, because we get so many spam messages that when we got one about thrifty, I was ready to just disregard it totally.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad we didn't.
Yeah. So we do this call. We're like, all right, well, let's just, Samantha, reply back to her, tell her we'll do a little, 30-minute get to know you call and really find out what she's about. We do these calls often, y'all, and we get off and then we'll get back together and we'll talk. And this was the first one that we, like, I think all tried to call each other right at the same time. And we were like, oh my God, this is it. She is amazing. We love her. Yes. This is a product we can back, right?
Yeah.
Like,
totally. Yep. Totally. So it is the Thrifty app. You can go to thethriftyapp.com, or on Apple, you can download the Thrifty app and you can see the logo there. It's a nice orange with a T on it. If you are listening on podcast, that is how you will find it. So thethriftyapp.com, or you can download the Thrifty app on Apple on your app store. So Rebecca Smith is the founder of Thrifty. She is the one that developed this whole concept, this whole idea of connecting sellers and inventory. Yeah. So that's the basics of it. And
I got to plug this part because I always like to tell people this. This is not somebody who's an app developer who said, oh, let me step into this market and build an app. This is somebody who has walked the walk of reselling. She has worked this job. She knows what she's doing, and she's uber intelligent.
She literally said, guys, why don't more people know about consignment and do a consignment-based model for their business? And we were like, right. We are wondering the same thing.
Yeah. So the first time we met Rebecca, we had been meeting with her for a while, and we developed the pilot program, and we've been piloting this for about a year now. It's been, and one of the things I have to say that I respect so much about this, and that's why we've kept it under wraps for so long, is that she wanted to get feedback and make these changes and make it the best she could for everyone. So while it's been a long wait, and she's been frustrated, we haven't been frustrated with the process because we're seeing all these changes and they're like, it's the right thing to do before you release it. Like, you want to make it the best you can for everybody. And so she's had that patience. We've had that patience, although we're very excited. So it is now piloted. The pilot is underway. We are taking on we'll talk about members and managers, right? Like, I think we need to do that. So where do we want to start?
Yeah. So it's it's essentially a database or going to be a database of like, I have something to sell, who's going to sell it for me? Or I want to sell other people's stuff, who's got stuff? And we always say, like, how do you go about that? Where do you advertise? Who do you tell? Like, what do you do? And this is gonna help with that. You're gonna be able to download this app or go to that website and put in what you have or what you want to sell and be connected with other people in your area. I love that. You'll see who's around you.
It's brilliant.
It's the answer to like our number one question we get all the time when people want to put step themselves into consignment. They've never done it. They're like, how do I even begin to find somebody? Well, we now have your answer.
Yeah. And if you're at the beginning stages of maybe adding consignment to your business, it takes care of all the back end work, right? The payouts, the contract, the agreement, all of that stuff that you maybe are a little trepidatious about, and you don't have to do any of it. The Thrifty app takes care of it all. It takes it right off your plate. So, if you're thinking consignment, I don't know. It sounds like a little, it's all figured out. It's all figured out for you. You don't have to do any of that work that you normally do as a consignment seller. It's all set up for you. And you can be specific about the type of items you're willing to take and sell. You put that right in there. Like, I only take women's shoes. I only do, collectibles. I do everything. Bring it on.
I clicked all those boxes.
Yeah.
It's that thing that I say I love about this business is you're still in control of what you want to do for your business. You are the one in control of what you want to sell.
Mm-hmm. So we went out. So we've been working with her on the pilot, on developing a training program, things like that. And she stepped up and she was a sponsor at the Boss Reseller Remix this year. And I know a lot of our friends got to meet Rebecca in person and loved her just as much as we do. So that was the first time we all met in person. I think there we are. So that was really neat to put it out in the reselling world. So I know we've gotten a lot of questions. There are a list of people that want to be managers that we will be onboarding. We have the list. If you want to sign up to be a manager, and we're going to talk a little bit about the difference between a member and a manager in a minute. But if you want to sign up, we're going to have all the links in the show notes. So you can go ahead, you can download the app, you can log on, you can create an account. You can do all of that stuff. So basically,
how much do I have to pay to download that app? How much do I have to pay for it?
Zero. It's free.
So I think there are so many things that are different about this than other programs, but I think that's a big thing is you don't have to pay anything up front. There's no monthly subscription. When you sell something, you get a percentage and you pay the percentage into the app, and they split that between Thrifty and the consigner. They take care of monthly payouts. They take care of the fees. They take care of all that. You just have to sell stuff. You sell stuff and you enter it in there. That's it.
That was a good point about it being free. Yes, Thrifty is free. It is connecting people, and it's your answer. So managers and members, right? So I'm a manager. I'm also a member, so I do both. But manager is you're selling stuff for other people. I want to take on consignment. Samantha, send me your children's clothes. I want to do that. I want to be a manager. I want to sell stuff for, the people around me. And I'm a Thrifty manager. And I know Samantha is a Thrifty manager as well. I think Molly's going to be exclusively a Thrifty member. We're not sure yet. So what would a Thrifty manager do, Molly? A Thrifty member. A member, yes. Thrifty member.
I too, if I were just either way, I don't even want to use just, but if I were a member, I would download that app and then I would set myself up with an account and put in the information of who I am and what I have to sell. And then that app is I'm going to get information that's going to get texted to me by somebody in support who's going to connect me with somebody in my area who is a manager. So I can reach out to them and say, hey, this is what I have. And I want you to sell it.
And right now, because it is so new, we don't have, we have managers in like 10 different states, but we don't have tons of managers in lots of different areas yet because it is very new. It's just getting rolled out as far as that part goes. We've been testing. However, we are also working behind the scenes to maybe match some of those things with other people and maybe ship some things and just to keep it going. But tell your friends about it, get it going in your area so that it can be near you and it can be going on, because there might be people near you that you don't even realize want to sell stuff or are selling things, or you can really get things going with this.
So here's something I was thinking literally yesterday that I made a mistake with. I have a niece who is a new young mom, and she's not working. And she keeps saying, I wish I could do something, but she's got a toddler expecting her second. And it dawned on me the other day, like, she needs to do Thrifty. Like, I need to talk to her about being a manager and teach her how to do that, because that is something she can do on her time, the way she needs to do it, and do that while being a stay-at-home mom.
Yeah.
So I do want to just say, this is not a platform. This is not an eBay. This is not a Mercari. This is not a Poshmark. Like, this is not a selling platform. This is to connect people that want to sell things with people that can sell things. And it does all that back work of keeping track of your inventory, doing payouts, the fees, the taxes. If it's not collected on that platform, or if you're selling things locally, they will collect and pay out taxes on your behalf, your state taxes. So all those types of it takes care of all your back end work with keeping track of consigners, and it takes care of matching you with those people. You do still have to learn how to sell, whether it's in a pop-up or a brick and mortar or on eBay or Facebook or however you want to do it. They're also working on helping you with that, but that's a future thing. That's a future.
A lot of new things. Again, a lot of things are already in the works, which I think happens with most apps. But this is, like I say, Rebecca is she's so super smart, and she doesn't make decisions and moves lightly, but she's got a lot of amazing things in the vision of the company. So
yeah. And right now, there's the opportunity, like I had something shipped to my doorstep. I had somebody that was not local and wanted to sell with me. Thrifty provided them a bag, and the stuff showed up on my doorstep. I mean, hello, like, does it get any better than that? So there are a couple programs going on like that. So you don't necessarily, if there's not in your area, of course, spread it in your area, but it doesn't mean that you won't be getting items to sell. So it's kind of exciting that we're able to do that connection right now as well. Yeah. And so if you are interested in being a member of I keep messing it up. I'm so sorry. If you're interested in being a Thrifty Manager and you want to sell stuff for other people and bring on a couple consigners, there's a link down below. You're just going to click on that, or you can just log into the Thrifty app. But we'll use the link down below if you can, and sign up. And you're not obligated to do anything, but at least you'll be registered. So let's say I get on there and I'm like, I sell everything, and then I get a message and it emails you and sends you a text notification when somebody's interested in being one of your members. You're not obligated. You can say no. Let's say there's something, maybe they have something and you don't really like selling that, even though it's your category. Like, it is totally up to your discretion. So don't feel like you're obligated to take anything, or you're obligated to do something specific, because you're absolutely not. I mean, that's the beauty of it, is you can either say, yes or no, this meets my criteria, I'd be happy to take this consignment, or no, this doesn't, maybe we'll find another manager for you. So,
and that's another thing. When you set up your profile, your criteria is in there. So we talk about terms all the time and setting expiration dates, and do you donate or have people pick up items when they are expired? Like, all these different terms, they're in your profile. They're already set up. So you just go in, you set up your profile, and then when people are looking to sell with somebody, they can see what those terms are, and it's out there. You're good.
Yeah.
Gosh, it takes so much off the plate, right? Like, so much work off of our plates.
It does. And I mean, one of the most exciting things about this is getting like the people that come in now will be like the OGs, right? They're going to be the people that were in at the ground floor. And there are some additional perks that you may get for that. So, you know, get in there, start right away. It's just something that I foresee. I can't imagine it not growing and not just becoming a reseller thing, right? Like it's going to be part of our vernacular. It's just going to be the Thrifty app. Like, let's get thrifty. It's going to be a thing. So I'm just excited for the people that are, you know, onboarding like right now and being able to be a part of this from the very beginning.
I agree.
So something else that we talk about being essential for when you're going to have like a consignment software, you're going to grow to have consigners, is that wonderful portal. We love having a portal for our stuff. And so our people can ask us less questions. They just log into their account, they see what's going on, and they don't have to bug us or ask us things. We don't have to run reports or make sure they have all the info. Thrifty has that as well. So because you're putting things in when they sell, they're handling all the payouts. The members just log into their member account. They see what's being sold. They see what they're going to have for a payout that month. And boom, Thrifty's taking care of that. They're taking so much customer service off of our plates. I love it.
Right. So when you send me all those children's clothes, like you're not going to be calling me every day. You're just going to log on to you're going to log on to, you're not calling me every day. You're not sending me messages.
Really?
I'm just putting this stuff in there and you can log on and you can see, and I don't ever have to speak to you.
Yeah. So I think
yes.
Job as a manager, aside from selling the items at the best price you can sell them for, is building that relationship first thing. And that initial contact with members when they reach out to you, that is your prime time to build that relationship and, you know, let them know they'll read your profile. They'll know who you are, but that immediate connection that lets them know that, you know, you're good at responding back quickly. Your responses are clean, clear, and positive, and you build a great relationship. And the next thing you know, they're telling their neighbors and their neighbors. And
right. I was going to say, because how many times, like, if we started a consignor relationship and you think, oh, well, you know, they just have like a couple little things, but what they're really doing is testing. And then all of a sudden, Aunt Sally has this crazy collection of super expensive items that they now feel secure trusting you. They want you to sell them. They are begging you to sell their items for them because you've provided that, you know, that great customer service, that quick response, that trustworthiness. So yeah, it is a lot about building relationships.
And the great thing is Thrifty's got your back. Like they're going to take care of so much for you, but you still put that effort in of building a relationship and letting them trust who you are. But isn't it great to do that with somebody having your back, right? Like,
absolutely.
And taking care of the stuff like the back end work of the payments and all that kind of stuff that you really don't want to deal with. Like, you know,
I just want to sell stuff. I just want to sell stuff. Yeah.
That's what Thrifty's for.
I can see this being amazing for people that have money mountains and they want to niche down, or like it can just go so many ways. I mean, when we were at Boss in Vegas last fall, we talked to tons of resellers that said, I would like to sell stuff for people, but I really only want to sell vases.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then just sell vases. Like, that's fine. Like, say that you will take vases. And then other people were like, right, and I can't just sell vases because I still have a mountain of clothes. Well, cool. Sign up as a member and find somebody else that'll sell those clothes for you. Like, there's so many different ways to go about it. I just love it. I love it.
As a reseller,
I'm working right now with 2 different consignment, actually brick and mortar stores through the Thrifty app that don't want to, like, they don't, like, one gentleman doesn't do clothing at all in his consignment store, but he has a mountain of it. So, hello. Yeah.
Some people don't accept children's clothing, but people still drop it off for some reason. Mm-hmm.
So we all have those things that we want to get off our plate. And this is a really good opportunity to connect with some other resellers and let them do it for you.
That's what I love about this app. It's going to do that and help resellers out in that way. It's going to help resellers out in the way of if they wanted to start with some consignment, but didn't want to do full consignment and have to do the entire process. This is the easy way to get started and dip your toe in consignment, but also it is going to be phenomenal for anybody who, goes into Google and puts consignment and finds this and watches it because they're interested in consignment. They've never done reselling. They think they want to start in the business. This is a great way for you to start. And like, Libby had mentioned earlier, we helped with some training videos and things that are going to be out and be available for people to train. And we will help with the whole teaching you how to do the platforms and where to sell them and you choosing which one is best for you to sell on. But the other part I love that Rebecca has reached out to is helping communities that need help with this too. There's that side of it, the giving side of Thrifty also, which is one of the other reasons why we fell in love with her, was not just for her personality and brain, but that her heart is where our hearts are as far as doing for others. So
yeah, I mean, like, think about the income opportunities this is going to provide, and it doesn't matter where you live. This is accessible. This is something that is accessible to anyone to get started. She we're going to have her on, of course. I know we're going to have her on and do the whole thing. So don't worry about that. You'll get to meet her too.
Oh, seriously. You just want to be her friend, right?
Yes.
She fits right in with us. She's crazy.
Yeah.
She does.
But she got a military spouse grant that helped. And so one of the missions is for, military spouses to have a source of income because we know how difficult that can be and they move around a lot. So if you are a military spouse and you are listening to this and you are listening, definitely reach out personally to us. Because this is an absolute part of the mission and it is absolutely near and dear to the founder's heart. To provide income opportunities and to make it a little easier because there is a lot of you move around a lot sometimes, military spouses, and this is an avenue to make that a little easier and to provide income opportunities. So
yes.
What more important things do we have to tell? I mean, blink.
I just want to up here all the time.
When I tell you, when I started this and told you, we have been busting a gut to tell y'all about this. Like, we have been waiting for this day. It has been months in the works because, like Libby had mentioned, Rebecca wanted to do it and do it right from the starting gate, which she has done. And I'm just so excited we're now here and we're telling y'all about it. I'm so excited.
Yeah. I'm excited we kind of get to put it out there first because it's out there, but for our C chatters and for our people to have this opportunity and kind of hear about it first, I'm super excited.
Well, that's what we were waiting for the go to get those first test runs done in our
and our pilot program has people testing it with people that use ListPerfectly, people that use Vendu, people that do Poshmark live shows, people that just sell on Etsy. Like, we are testing so many ways to make sure this works for all reseller business models and all. It's just so exciting.
I know. Okay. I don't know. What else important can we say about this?
Go sign up. Just go sign up.
Seriously.
That's it.
Right there.
Go sign up. There's an app for that.
There is an app on iPhone. There's a website for Android. We're getting there.
This is true. Yes. I forgot about that part because you are our Android user. Yes.
But it works just fine. Just sign up, down and save your shortcut, and it works just fine. Very mobile friendly.
It just looks like an app, but it's not, right? On Android. I'm guessing. I don't know how to use an Android, but
I feel like we should be singing "It's Thrifty to Rock a Right." All right. Anything else important you think besides sign up, which we've already said, get it out there, get it going. Anything else important? Share
If we have more questions, if we weren't clear enough, if we're all over I am all over the place when it
because we're
comes
so
to
excited.
just tell us in the comments what we weren't clear about or what you have questions about, and we'll get you hooked up. If this is like speaking to you profoundly and you're like, I signed up, but I need it now, let us know. We'll hook you up. Like, let us know.
We got your back.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all. Oh my gosh. I love this episode. All right, I got my cup. I got to go cheers because now I got things going in my mind I want to do. All right. Until next time.
Cheers. An antique picture vase. Are you only selling vases now? Is that Thanks for joining Libby, Molly, and Samantha, the ladies of Consignment Chats, as we build a resourceful community of collaborative resellers. Find all the ways to connect with us on consignmentchats.com. Episodes are available on YouTube and anywhere you get your podcasts. In addition, join our free private Facebook community.